From Studio 7E in Rockefeller Center, this is News for New York.
Welcome back. 6:42 on a Sunday morning. Experts say 2009 will likely be one of the worst years for internet scammers and computer viruses. Kristopher Dukes, a product specialist for Enigma Software Spy Hunter program, is here to tell us why. Kristopher, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, first of all, why is 2009 going to be so bad?
Well, you already know 2009 is a bad year in general. So crime is up, and crime's up on the internet. There's going to be a lot of out-of-work techies desperate to make money.
Oh, so people who know computers, very smart people, have lost their jobs.
Exactly. And then the other issue is consumers. They're looking for deals. They're a little eager for free stuff, so they're more likely to click links that maybe they would avoid otherwise.
So it's really the perfect storm. You have the smart people who are trying to get you, and you have people who are more vulnerable looking for any kind of glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
So what are some of the sites we should be avoiding at this point?
Well, you should be avoiding any sort of free adult sites, free gambling sites. You should be avoiding those file sharing networks, and just be a little bit skeptical of any free downloads that some site is telling you you've got to have, because there could be spyware on it.
Interesting. And there's something called the Configure worm, right? Tell us about that. What is that?
So that's one of the nasty things going around. The thing that makes it exceptional is it's exceptionally nasty. I mean, it's spreading. Within 4 days earlier this year, 6 million computers were hit with Configure worm.
Wow. So you said it's phishing scams now. Those are some of the worst,
Those are also on the rise.
Explain what phishing is first. I mean, I know what it is, but explain it.
All right. Well, phishing scams are those spoof emails you get that look like a banking alert. Maybe it's like a PayPal email, and it's telling you to click through because your account's going to cancel or something like that. And really, all it's doing is just stealing your personal information and your identity, as it steals your username and password. Now,
part of this is also you should be installing on your computer an antivirus software.
Of course.
Do you have any recommendations on some of the good ones that are cheap?
Well, you know what, there are free ones out there, but of course when they're free, they're a little harder to use typically. And I mean, you really should just go with something that you feel comfortable using and has a good interface.
One of your tips is to avoid opening any attachments, but is that really realistic? I mean, we all in our emails get attachments all of the time. How do you know when it's something legitimate and when it's something not? Well,
that's a tough one, because you see something from a friend and you want to open it, but the issue is that some worms, they mimic friends' emails, and it says here's a picture from some party or whatever, so of course you click, but you don't know. So if you want to be really, really careful, you should scan every attachment with an antivirus software.
What should you do if you feel like you are being scammed? Is there an enforcement agency that you can go out and contact about this?
It's kind of tough, because a lot of these people are operating outside of the U.S. So the best issue is just to get rid of it as soon as possible and to be careful. I mean, that's not the best situation, but that's pretty much all you can do.
All right, but 2009 shaping up to be a tough year. All right, Kristopher Dukes, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.